Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing very well today. So if you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie Jade. I post videos over here at least 3 times a week. I've got a vlogging channel and I upload daily on TikTok too. So I hope you're doing very well today. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a review on the Estee Lauder Foundation, Concealer and Primer. I was very kindly gifted these bits. However, I have no obligation to say anything good about them. They've told me to be fully transparent and fully honest on my review, so that's what we're going to do. Hope you all enjoy this video. If you do, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button, leave me a lovely little comment in that comment section down below, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel because it means so much to me. But without further ado, let's get started. So as I said, I just want to put a little disclaimer out there. These were gifted products. I did not pay for them myself. However, my review will not change. I'll be completely honest, and if I don't like it, I'm going to tell you I don't like it because I want to save you guys some money if it's a waste of money. Or if it's an amazing product, I want to give you some good recommendations. So they gave me this little note, which is very kind, and they actually sent me 5 products in total, which I feel so spoiled. I knew I was getting a foundation by them, but I didn't know I was getting anything else. I'm so lucky. So thank you so much for that. But today I want to be reviewing 3 of them. We're going to do the primer to start off with. Then we're going to go in with the foundation, which this is the one that I'm most excited to try. Then I've also got the concealer, which I really want to give a go. So we're going to do that and let's get started. So firstly, we've got the primer. This is their Futuristic Aqua Brilliance Primer. So this is a watery glow primer. You get 40 ml of product in here. And it says that it is for all skin types. It's supposed to be hydrating, so it's like giving your skin a drink. When we open it up, this is what it looks like. It's really fancy packaging. It's got this nice kind of pastel effect, this nice pastel pink, but it's also got a classy kind of vibe that does give me Estee Lauder vibes. It says to apply on clean skin, wear alone underneath makeup, or to touch up as desired. So we're going to go in with it. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. It's kind of like a white colour with a bit of like a pinky undertone, which I wasn't expecting. But let's try it. Let's get some onto my skin. Okay, that's like gliding onto my skin. I like this so far. Let's see. I could really do with some new primers that are actually really good. A lot of my primers at the moment I've either run out of, I'm just not a fan of. I've bought quite a few ones recently, but I've just not really enjoyed them and not really liked them. This one I quite like. I don't know what the smell is. It's got a very subtle kind of fragrance, but it's really nice. It does feel very hydrating. My skin's looking quite healthy, quite like a natural glow there. So this is how it's looking. It's literally absorbed straight into my skin. Like my skin is literally drunk that straight up. I can feel how hydrating it is. It's got a little bit of a tacky kind of finish, but I like that because it'll make the makeup stay longer and stick better. So that is what that is looking like, and so far I actually quite like it. So I've just let that kind of like dry fully on my skin, and I've had a quick look online. This is £31.50, so it's a more expensive product. I wouldn't normally go that pricey with a primer because there's a lot of drugstore primers that I can get that are really good for like 1/3 of the price, but so far I do really like it and I want to see how it performs with that foundation. So moving on to the foundation now. So this is the Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup Foundation, and it has SPF 10 in there, which is really good, and it's proven to stay 24 hours on the skin. It looks fresh, flawless, stays colour true, feels lightweight and comfortable. Apparently it's oil free and oil controlling, and it's also fragrance free. So that's what the packaging looks like, and then we open it up. And I'm not gonna lie, when I saw this I thought this is gonna be way too light for my skin, but I did do a little swatch just to check and I think it's gonna be alright. So I got this in the shade 2N1, which is Desert Beige. I do struggle online when choosing a shade, I really do struggle. However, I think this is one that's gonna be okay for me. So this is the Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup Foundation. When you open it up, it's just a bottle, which does make me feel like it's an expensive one because the more pricey ones do come like this rather than like the squeezy ones or the pumping ones. I'm going to get some of this onto the back of my hand. Just going to pour a little bit out. There, that should do. So just got some onto the back of my hand. The shade doesn't look too bad at all. I think it's got a bit of a yellowy undertone, which isn't too bad. yeah, I think that's going to be alright. So what I'm going to do is apply this to my skin, then we're going to blend one half in with a brush, one half in with a sponge, and see how well it performs with both methods of blending, just to give it kind of a fair shot. I'm just going to start to apply it first. This is £38.50, which is very, very pricey for me. Like, my normal foundation is £9, but I'm going to see if it is worth the money. It feels quite good coverage though, and it actually feels really, really silky, and a nice like texture does the product, so I'm quite excited to see how it goes. It does feel very, very smooth and very, very silky as I'm just applying it now. I'm really liking the texture of it so far. Yeah, that is really nice. I thought this is going to be very, very good coverage. Is it bad that half of me is hoping I don't like this product because it is so expensive? I won't want to use it and then I won't want to have to buy another one. So half of me is hoping that it's horrible and really, really bad because it's so pricey. But sometimes these expensive things do pay off. I can't say that you don't use a lot of product because right now I do feel like I'm putting quite a bit on. But we'll see how it blends out and see how it goes. I've just got it in my eyebrow now. I'm feeling very, very chaotic today. Like, everything just feels to be going a bit chaotically. I really wanted to go to the P. Louise event today as well, which is really, really good. But it's £55 a ticket. And I just don't have £55 to be spending on a ticket to an event. So I really, really wanted to go, but I don't feel like it's a good use of my money. I say I don't have £55 to spend. I probably don't actually have £55 at all right now, and I'm in a lot of debt. But yeah, it is what it is. So we're going to start to blend it out now. This side I'm going to use a brush, this side I'm going to use a sponge, and then see which one's better. So I'm going to start off with the brush, because I do love to blend in with a brush. It's my favourite form of blending. So let's just get started. Okay, this is blending like a dream. Look at that, oh wow. Firstly, the shade, I think we definitely picked a good shade. I did a creative makeup look yesterday, so I've still got like a bit of kind of like red staining in my hairline. So if you see that, that's what that's all about. Let's just get a mirror so I can see a little bit more up close. Oh, there's a hair from that brush. Do you know what, it's actually blending out really nicely. Okay. So far, I'm liking it. I think it looks really, really nice on my skin. It's giving me quite a healthy glow, but it's not making me look like really oily or anything, but I really like that. Let's try the other side. So using a sponge for this side. I quite like how well the coverage is under my eyes. I think that's done a really nice job under there. So as a general rule, I don't really use a beauty blender as much to blend my foundation with because I feel like it does suck up quite a lot of product. But I think it's done really, really well. I do think the coverage is a little bit more sheer on this side, but overall you can't really tell a big difference. Do you know, I really, really like that. I'm actually really impressed. I am going to just go over it with the brush a little bit just to smooth it out, just so they're as matching as possible. So this is how it's looking. Now it's all pretty much blended in. I really like it. I think it's giving me a nice natural glow. Matches my skin tone really well, which I wasn't sure if it would. But yeah, I really, really like that. I'm going to move on to the concealer now, which is one that I'm really intrigued by. So concealers, I'm very, very fussy when it comes to a concealer. My ultimate favourite is the one by e.l.f., the Camo Coverage Concealer. My under eye bags are just so bad, so I'm very, very fussy. I always struggle with it because my under eye bags are so heavy and so puffy that I always need like a really good coverage concealer that then doesn't pull off the makeup underneath. So this is the packaging for it. This is what it looks like. Very, very classy. I got this in the shade 1N, which is light neutral. And this is what the actual container looks like. So it's very, very minimalistic, but it looks very classy. Again, it does look to have a little bit of a yellowy undertone, but I just love how classy this is. A little logo on the top. Let's see what it looks like. It says it's a double wear, stay in place, flawless wear concealer. When we open it up, this is the doe foot. So it's a very, very simplistic doe foot yet again. Let's just apply it. I'm going to start on my under eyes. Oh, wow. Okay. The coverage on that is a very, very thick concealer. I wasn't expecting it to be that thick. Wow. Sometimes with like doe-foos like this, they're a little bit more simple. I find them a little bit frustrating because I don't feel like they pick up that much product, but I've dipped in once and like we're still going. Like I usually do like one side of my face, like one of my under eyes from one dip, but this is literally still going. I'm having a little bit of a breakout at the moment, so I've got quite a lot of blemishes, so we're going to try to cover those up. And then okay. I'm actually so impressed with how much product you get on that doe-foot. Like that, I know they're quite pricey, but that concealer will last a long time. Let's have a quick look to see how much that one actually is. So that concealer is £28. That's the cheapest out of the 3 so far. I love that so far. Right, okay, let's see how well it blends out, because the shade looks really, really good, and how well, like how much product you've got on that doe-foot and how well it kind of spread around is really, really good too. Oh, wow. Okay, on my blemishes and my chin, I'm very, very impressed. Okay, let's try them on my nose. Wow, I love that. I'm going to do my under eyes next because I'm quite excited to see how well they go. Okay, is this like some sort of miracle concealer? This is so good. What? Oh my days. Okay. This, I really, really like it. Let's just do this side. No way. I actually am so impressed. I was expecting it to just be like any other expensive concealer. All hype, not worth the money, but oh my god. I really like it. Do you know what? That's the cheapest thing from the haul. And that is my favourite thing. That is by far my favourite thing. I absolutely love that. Oh my god, I love it. Okay, I'm going to use a little bit to help to sculpt my face because I'm actually obsessed with that. This is going to be like... Oh, it's going to be an absolute staple in my kit is this. Like I said, only need the tiniest bit of product. Just going to use some here. And some there to help like sculpt my face because it's done an amazing job down the centre of my nose. Oh, I'm actually obsessed. Like, I love this. It's so, so good. Look at that. Oh yeah, that is so nice. So it doesn't actually dry too fast either, so you can apply it all over your face and then blend it out. That's another thing that I was a little bit worried about, was I applied it everywhere and then never even thought to check how fast drying it is. But you can leave it for a bit and then start to blend and play around with it. Yeah, I love that. I actually think that is really, really nice. It's helped with my dark under eyes. It's helped to sculpt over here. It's helped with my nose, my blemishes. I really like it. I'm actually really impressed by that. So I just want to try out a couple of other bits on top of this to see how well they blend. Some bits that I would normally use in my makeup routine. So firstly, of course, we've got my everyday bronzer, which is the Revolution Mega Bronzer 02. I use this every single day. If you're on my TikTok, you will be sick of hearing me talk about this. I just love it. It's a perfect shade, perfect formula, and I want to try it out with the rest of this. So my face is already looking pretty sculpted just from using that concealer. I cannot get over the concealer. It is so good. Now we're going to use the bronzer on top. So I'm just going to start. Oh, wow. It is blending in like a dream. Oh, this foundation is literally so good. It is just such a good base. Like, this is just blending in effortlessly. I tried a foundation out recently, and everything I put on top of it just looked so cakey and nothing would blend in. It just wasn't the one at all. But this, everything is literally blending like a dream. Like, look at that. Oh wow. Let's just do the other side. It's literally taking no effort at all. It's just gliding straight on, blending straight out. Let's do a little bit on my nose. I don't want to go too overboard with my nose contour. It just makes my nose look really long if I do too much. Oh, I absolutely love it. I think a big part of it is just that concealer that's really, really changed my face shape. So let's just keep going with the blending of it. Oh, I'm really, really impressed. I know they're very, very pricey, but they're actually really good quality, especially for the price. Because a lot of pricey products, I'm like, I could have got something so much better for like that money. But with this, I actually really, really like it. Like, yeah, you can get a lot of affordable drugstore products. Like, I could have bought 3 of my everyday foundations for that price, but it's really nice. I do like a pricey one every now and again. I like to treat myself and put something quite nice on. So this is how it's looking, and I'm so here for it. Just going to do a little bit of blush to finish it off. I'm using the Beauty Bay blush palette. I'm going to go in with this one here, which is called Peach. Such a gorgeous shade. It is very, very pigmented. I'm just going to apply some lifting my face there. Yeah, everything is just blending absolutely beautifully into this. So this is now the final look. What do we think? I'm really, really impressed. My favourite thing by far had to be that concealer. I do think the primer was quite expensive for what it was. There are so many nice drugstore primers out there that are so much cheaper than that one. Like £30 for a primer, I don't think I would buy that again. I don't think I'd pay that for a primer. The concealer, however, I probably would buy again at that price. Foundation, I was very, very impressed with, so I probably would buy that one again too. But that is it. That's my full review. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you have, please don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. And drop me a comment down below. Let me know your opinion on these and any other products you'd like me to try and things like that. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because it means so much to me. But thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope that I get to see you all next time. Bye!